Dance has always been an important expression of self. In the 70s, the troubled youth in New York City used breakdancing as a way to escape the chaotic lifestyle around them. Amongst the gang violence and street wars, these inner-city kids found dance as a way to express themselves.
Hey, Lily. Yeah. I've been talking with your surgery tomorrow.
Helen Chen believes that breakdancing was a way for young people to break the ice within themselves.
You just kind of break out of your own shell, because you don't care about anything anymore. The music was so great, it dropped out that it makes you just want to drop on the floor or do whatever you want.
In the 80s, breakdancing also became a phenomenon in China. Cosmos, a member of the Forbidden Rock City crew, explains what it was like when breakdancing first started out in China.
I've heard that at that time, there was no underground breakdancing. There was just dance. So everybody got together and did chawu, which Westerners call battle. China had all forms of dancing, but when pop music first entered China, people stopped dancing. After the year 2000, a lot of foreigners started visiting China. And in 2008, we had even more exposure with the international community. Today, when I dance, my parents will tell me that they remember doing the same thing when they were young.
These days, China's dance scene has progressed with many dance studios breaking out all over China. Yet there are few studios that still keep the tradition of breakdancing alive. Xiao Jian, the owner of the Rock City studio in the 3.3 shopping mall in Beijing, believes that keeping the traditional values of breakdancing is crucial to opening cultural and social doors for these young people.
We always wanted to have a studio at the center of the action, also a place where we grow up.
Next month, Xiao Jian hopes to bring several world-acclaimed judges to a street competition in Beijing.
In October, we are going to have a contest. The contest invites people from all over the world, including the great international DJs and b-boys, into China. This will be a chance for us to quickly catch up to the international community.
However, Helen believes that the Korean pop culture influence in China has turned these young people into fame-seeking dancers rather than dancers who move to the beat of their own heart.
They don't really understand that even though, yes, it's about performance, it's about, the form needs to be nice or you need to hit the music in the right way, but it comes from the heart, And a lot of kids, they dress the part, they look the part, but they don't really live the part. And it shows.
Yet Edu Petard, a 31-year-old breakdancer from Spain, says the current breakdancing scene in China is weak. He sees young person after young person quitting school and taking up breakdancing as a full-time profession.
Little kids that they just quit school, they're not working, and they're just supported by their parents, and they're just trying to make a career out of this. Most of the people that I practice with, if you ask them what they do, I'm a b-boy. Yeah, I'm a b-boy too. No, I'm like a full-time b-boy. Oh, you don't go to school? No. Okay. Do you work? No. Okay. So I guess it's just like their parents are taking care of them, which dude, that's awesome.
Yao is a part of the growing trend of teens who use dancing as a means to supplement their lifestyles. He is a 17-year-old from Tangshan, a city in northern China's Hebei province, who has recently dropped out of school to pursue a professional career in breakdancing.
I didn't like the structure of our school system. I feel that I can study by myself, so I stopped going to school. But if I could go back to that time and remake decisions, then I would continue studying. Because after I've stopped going to school, I always think about the time I spent at the school. I think that was the happiest time of my life.
But not everyone who takes up breakdancing does it as a profession. Roy, or Ji Wei Da, is a dancer from China's Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region who travels to Beijing only when there are important competitions. He stays with his friends in Beijing and never fails to meet a Rock City studio session.
Breakdancing is something I've been doing my whole life. It's something very important to me. It has changed the way I view the world, how I think about things, and it has helped me get rid of my bad habits.
Breakdancing has had a long history in the past few decades, yet it is only just coming into itself in China.
Me, I'm 30 years old. I do it for the love and for some exercise, I guess.
At the Rock City studio, whether they are doing it for the love of the dance or for the money, they are trying to break out of the mold and find their own individual paths. This is Elly Mui, BON.